Howdy, we're the Cop family.
I'm Leslie. I'm Kevin. This is our service director, Jaya. I'm Melissa.
And I'm Jody. And we need your help. So please come with us and let us show you what we need. Come with us!
So our boys have a very rare medical condition that requires us to see a lot of specialists 300, 400 miles away. They're the only specialists in the state of Texas that can see mitochondrial patients of this kind of rare disorder. The disorder actually affects their ability to stand and walk on their own. And we, over time, have realized how quickly we've outgrown our vehicles. So we realized that a shuttle bus is exactly what we need for our boys to grow into. And there's two reasons why. The first one is that it's enough room for all of their medical devices, their wheelchairs, their equipment that they use every day. And the second reason is because they're medically incontinent and they probably most likely won't regain that ability. We need enough room for a table that we can lay them on and we can change them so that they can have dignity, because this world just isn't adapted for that. So we are excited about the future.
We currently have 2 Honda Odyssey minivans, which have been amazing for us. But as Melissa stated, we're just outgrowing them. The vans allow the boys to wheel right up to the doors, which makes for much easier transitioning. But as you can see on the right hand side with Melissa loading Lawson, we have to manually pick him up and put him in every time. This just adds a strain to our backs. Calvin is a little more independent, but he still needs someone there at all times for safety, just to be sure that he doesn't fall out. Once the boys are inside, they sit in specialized car seats with a 3-point harness system, and they will be in these for the foreseeable future. You can kind of see on the right hand side as Melissa's putting Lawson in where Jaya sits, which is right in between them in a jump seat. Not a lot of room for a 45-pound dog, but she does an amazing job on these long trips to Houston. Once both boys have been loaded, that means Melissa and I now have to load their wheelchairs. Currently they're about 35 pounds, but as the boys get bigger, the wheelchairs are only going to get bigger and heavier as well. Currently they fit side by side, but as you can see, once these things are put in there, there's not much room for anything else. We do this about 4 to 5 times a day.
A shuttle bus is something that is very unconventional. Most people would not have this as their private vehicle. But for our family, a very unique family, we need a unique vehicle. Part of the reason why I decided that we need this vehicle is just simply because it has a wheelchair lift. It has lots of room. As the boys continue to grow, they're getting heavier, which is something that is starting to hurt mine and Melissa's backs. So it's also kind of a medical thing for the boys and us. But most importantly, it has enough room that we can put in an adult changing table, something that's going to give us freedom as we travel and something that we've never had before. They will always be in wheelchairs, but we're not really sure what the future holds, and they may eventually need a power wheelchair. So having this vehicle would already have the lift built in, which would allow us to pick them up or transport them however we need.
We go to doctor's office a lot, and me and Jaya need room, so that's why we need a shuttle bus.
So what is Make-A-Wish going to do? Is TV and video games, is that what they were going to do?
Yeah, to make my butt help.
That's what's going to make it cool?
Yeah.
So do we go on long trips to go to the doctors?
Or go to or going to a hotel.
Mm-hmm, that's right. So sometimes whenever we go to a hotel, we need the room so we can put our luggage in there, right?
Yes, and we need something to get us company on the way.
So that's why you'd want a TV and video game, so that way when we're driving, it would help?
For us to have company.
Okay.
So I have something to do on our way.
That's why I want. That's why my cell bike. What do